Welcome back. So in this unit I want us to work on users, because ultimately the users will be the ones who access our API. So we'll be setting up our users table, our users type, and of course our users model. Before I do that, let me get rid of this simulation code from the last video. We don't need that anymore. So let's save and let's begin our user creation. So let's create the users table, and so I will simply do a migration. I will create a pair of migration files. So I will say migrate. Again, we've done this before. Create, of course, sequence, and the extension will be .sql as usual, and the directory for the migration files will be migrations, and the name of the files will be create underscore users underscore table. Okay, so we have our migration files created, and let's go over here, and we have down and we have up. So let me just copy this, or actually let me copy the up information. Okay. Okay, I'll quickly change this to 4, and it's going to be create users. Okay, so let's create our users table. We definitely need ID, we need created at, we need a name field, we need email, and we need password. So let's remove this. Now for email, we will make the type be CI text, right? And it has to be unique, okay? And of course not null. We will also need a password field, and that will be named password hash, since we'll be storing the hash of the plain text password that the user types in. And so the type will be a binary string, and so we'll have byte A, and of course it will be not null. We don't need these, and of course we do need a version. So version integer not null, default 1. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields in our users table. Oh, we have one more. Let's add one more. Let's create an activated field. Okay, and this will be bool, and this will be used to determine if the user has activated their account after they have signed up. Okay, so that's a total of 7. Alright, that looks okay. Let's just create the DOM migration file. So let's close this. Let's open DOM. Okay, and this will be down. And of course, to undo the table creation, we'll simply drop the table. So drop table if exists users. Okay, that's it. Let's do one final check. Did I include my semicolon? Yes, I did. And that's it. So let's run the migration to get our table created. Okay, and so we'll simply say migrate. Let's provide the path, and that of course is migrations, right? And then of course the database will be $ apple tree underscore db underscore dsn. And of course we want to do the up migration. Let's press enter, and of course now we have the migrations were completed successfully. Of course we can verify that psql $apple tree underscore db underscore dsn. Okay, and let's check for our table /d users. Okay, and we have our table created. So we have ID created at, name, email, password, hash activated, and version. Of course we have the primary key, and of course we have user email key with a unique constraint. Alright, so that's it. We're looking good, and I will see you in the next lesson, in the next video, where we will create our user type, followed by creating a few helper functions or methods that allows us to deal with the hashing of the password and the checking to see if the hashed and the plain text password actually match up. So I'll see you in the next lesson.